Welcome everyone, this is Master's Joke, also Master's Joke 75 on Instagram. So this is my final update on the Star Wars Droid Factory Advent Calendar 2024. And I promise that I won't ever mention it again because I'm bored of it. I just cannot be bothered anymore. So I sent Disney an email on Sunday just explaining that the reason that this third Advent calendar was damaged, and the damage is minimal, but it's the principle, and it wasn't cheap. It was £60, which I think is worth it because I love the Disney droids, and you do get quite a few droids. I mean, if you look at the actual box, so I haven't taken the sleeve off, obviously because I didn't know what was going on. But you get all these. I love the Disney droids, especially Christmas and Halloween. And I also picked up the Christmas droid. I was able to pick it up this year, and I love them. I think they're great. So I didn't have a problem paying £60. There's people out there saying it's not worth it. It's I love them. I love the Disney droids. I think they're great. So the damage on this one, I've now shut the box. So it is minimal, It's just it's basically a tear, but the box had come undone, and it's purely because although DHL delivered it and they did a brilliant job, it's got a little crease there as well. Whoever packed the calendar in the same box as all the other two, they didn't use enough. Well, they're using brown paper, but they didn't use enough of it, so it was just moving around in the box. So it's minimal damage. It's worse than the first calendar, but not as bad as the second one. So I sent them an email just to say I give up. I've given you suggestions on how to get this to me in one piece. They've been ignored. Let me know what you think, because I'm out of ideas. So usually they get back to me straight away, and no one got back to me. So I thought, and I sent them photos. I sent them photos of the packaging, and I sent them photos of the packaging for the second Advent calendar. There was loads in there. Sent them photos of the damage. So I've always kept them updated. The communication's been great, and to be fair to Disney, the customer service has been good, but Disney are, they're as tight as arseholes, let's be honest. So I rang them this morning. I was on the phone for 43 minutes, I think, in total. Lovely guy who was dealing with me. He had to leave the call twice to speak to a manager. And I said, what are you going to do? So he checked all the photos. He apologised. He was great. To be fair, he was really good, and they've all been good. And he said, what we'll do is, oh no, this was the other thing. So before I made the call, I wanted to check that it was still in stock, because there's no point me asking for a fourth one if they're sold out, because Christmas is next month. So I went on the Disney website, and the Droid Factory calendar has been reduced. So it was how much was it? I think it was 75, and I got 20% off. So it's now 25% off because it's Toy Tuesday today. So I think it's like £56.20, something like that, something ridiculous. But that kind of that made me even more wound up. So I explained it to the guy. So they came. So he was gone a fair while. He came back to me, and basically they said they want me to send the second one back, which is fair enough because I printed all the labels and I was going to send it back today. But it was just that I wanted to find out because I didn't want to go to the post office twice if I've got to send this one back as well. And they said they're going to refund me the £60 back. Well, at first I said, you say you're going to give me a refund, is it the full £60? Because they've already refunded me as a, I had to beg for it, but as a goodwill gesture, they refunded me one of my Christmas droids. So because of the 20% discount, I think they were like £11.60, something like that. So I got £11.60 for me to be able to buy some parcel tape. So I said, I just want to make sure you're not going to deduct the £11, you know, from the £60 total. He said, no, that was a separate refund. That was, you know, that was goodwill. So yeah, he said you'll get the full £60. He said I'll do it now. It'll probably take a few days to show up in your account. And that, you know, I was happy with that. And he said, and we'd advise you to send the second one back, which I will do. I'll do that on Thursday. And we'd advise you to order a fourth one from Disney at the reduced price. I just said I'm not going to bother. I can't deal with the stress. I just can't be bothered. So that is the damage. And the thing is, people said, "Yeah, why are you bothered?" But I like the box. Yeah, there's a bit of principle, but I want to keep the box. I kept the box from 2022. I think it's a really nice box, and I wanted to keep the box from 2024 as well. So yes, a bit of minor damage, a bit of crease in there. So I'll take that. I'll take that inside the box. But that's it really. Apart from that, it's not bad. You know, it's not in bad nick, but it's not. It shouldn't be like that. And they also said they appreciated my feedback, and they're going to look into changing the box that they use to ship these in, because it's not fit for purpose. It's unacceptable that this is 3 times that it's been damaged. So I don't think you can say fairer than that. So I've got a free calendar, I've got a free droid. So basically, calendar and 2 Christmas droids cost me like £11.60. Let your eyes be your guide. So I can't grumble with that. So I'm happy with the final resolution from the Disney store. That's the end of it as far as I'm concerned. Oh, and I did because there was a bit of confusion on how many calendars I've had. I just, if you don't ask, you don't get. I said, look, can I just keep them both? And he did speak to the manager, but they said no. So I'll send the second one back, which is in worse, because the second one is in worse condition. This is the one that. So it's got a tear in exactly the same place on there, but this was banged up. This was this came so the third one came via DHL. This one came via Every, which is awful. They're just ridiculous. And I had a big dent in the box. The box isn't fit for purpose. We all know what Every's like as well. So there was no way this was going to arrive at my house in one piece. There's a dent there as well and stuff. I mean, the contents, I'm sure it's fine. But I'll leave it like that. So that is going to go back on Thursday. This is my calendar, the third attempt. Little tear on there, a little ding, but nothing serious. I'll hold on to that. £60 refund. Let your eyes be your guide. 2 droids and no questions asked. I'm happy with that. So that is it. That is the end of the Disney Store Star Wars Droid Factory saga. That's the end of it. No more. I'm not going to go on about it anymore. I will, as I've mentioned on previous videos, I'm not going to be filming, because I plan to open this every day. I love Christmas and I love Advent calendars. I always have. So I'll open this every day and build my droids. I won't be filming it because it's boring. But I will showcase all the droids probably on Christmas Day once it's all done. But I'm happy. I'm satisfied with. And it was Disney who came up with this, so I'm satisfied with their suggestion. I get my refund. I got a free droid, and that's it. But that is the end of the video. That's the end of the saga. As I said, I'm never going to mention this again, and it's very unlikely that I'll be ordering another calendar from the Disney store again, because I just can't be bothered. What they need to do is they need to bring back Disney stores. There's one in London, But I miss the Disney store. There used to be one in Cambridge, one in Lakeside, Thurrock, and there was one in Milton Keynes as well. And I miss being able to go to the Disney store and picking up the droids. The thing is, you didn't really get these droids back in the day when the Disney stores were open before the pandemic. They seem to be like a recent thing, but you could pick up some Star Wars like Vintage Collection and Black Series figures. And I do like popping out to the Disney store in London, but it's just you know, I don't go up London like I used to. So that's what they need to do. The pandemic's over. They need to open up some more Disney stores. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It lets me know you care. You know, I've appreciated the comments, and all of them. Some of them were funny, some of them were sarcastic, some of them were cruel. But whatever. I've got my Droid calendar. I'm happy. But yeah, so that's the end of the video. I will see you in the next one.